We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tail of the tape. Joe Calzaghe. He weighed in at 75 kilos bang on. He's 183 centimeters tall with a reach of 185. Many argue this man is the greatest super middleweight of all time, Carl the Cobra Froch. He comes in 6 foot 1 inches tall with a 75.2-inch reach.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
It's no wonder they call him the pride of Wales, Joe Calzaghe, the two-weight world champion who was never beaten. A legendary battle with Roy Jones Jr. as well. It's going to take something special to knock this man off his perch. The Cobra, Carl Froch, one of the greatest super middleweight champions of all time, fighting out of Nottingham, United Kingdom.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the two-division champion of the world and boxing's pride of Wales, please welcome Joe, the Italian Dragon Calzaghe. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Nottingham, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, Carl the Cobra Froch.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. And he scores with the counter. Just misses with that jab. A perfect counter lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punching. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Froch in trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The pride of Wales in some real trouble. So about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Get the jab. No, okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Do what you got to do. Do it. Good man. Stay focused.
And there's the bell for round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. A perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. And right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
And finally, Froch goes down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about Froch in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Listen, you switched off. What are you doing? You're starting to make mistakes.
Short, you follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out.
Get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
And you get your time in.
The bell rings and we start the third. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Beautiful counter punch. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. That counter shot lands. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. They exchange punches. Caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
Has to be careful for that. Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Oh, you're switching off. And a few body shots in there, varied up a little bit so you can't figure you out. Good work.
Here's the bell for round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Look how that straight's affecting them. Punch, counter punch. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. Just one punch away from... Oh, wait a minute! And this might be the beginning of the end for Joe Calzaghe. Didn't wait long to get back. Joe Calzaghe is on the canvas. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Pride of Wales in some real trouble. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
To make or break a fighter.
You got to go back out of there and win this round. Get it? Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick. Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You're landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full battle because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nope, that jab not going to score. Nice counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. How about that time counter shot? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. Catch and shoot. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite level middleweights. know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Calzaghe in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
1, 2, straight down the middle. Can't miss it.
There's the bell for round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. There's a counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter punch. Oh, Froch seeing cobwebs. How is this fight? And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
7, 8.
Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Calzaghe in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Again, don't change.
Okay, now you're switching off. You got complacent. The fight's not over.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing the power shot.
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shot. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Punching. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Beautiful counter punch. They can pull it right there. Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be...
Round 8, and we're off again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world.
And the Cobra is down! That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
That's lights out right there.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Don't waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
No, come on, you want to win this fight? Don't worry about that round.
Do what you gotta do. Do what?
There's the bell to start round 9. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He misses with that straight left. Joe Calzaghe just went down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Get up, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talking about Calzaghe in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Don't give him anything. Go back out there and win this round, all right?
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
And there's the bell for round 10. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Stamina is off the charts. Stamina is off the charts. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Oh no, Carl Froch got caught. And one of the all-time greats, Carl Froch, goes down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.